Giving me an up-close and personal view. And welcome back to the Joanne Powell Show. I am Joanne. We're coming to you from the World Center of Broadcast Media, WCOBM.com, Hollywood. Of course, it is 2017, and we've been talking a lot about New Year's resolutions. And one of them that comes up every year is becoming healthy, exercising more, losing weight. So today on our segment we're calling Talk with the Doc, we're taking a look at kind of a combination. I spoke with the doctor who has blended her modern medicine with holistic naturopathic medicine in her practice, and she says this is a winning combination for her patients. Take a look and listen. On this edition of Talk with the Doc, meet Dr. Ruth Johnson. She's a physician and lecturer sharing her knowledge with others.
Hi, my name is Dr. Ruth Johnson, and I practice integrative medicine in New York City. My practice is called Genesis Medical Diagnostics, and we've been open for the last 5 years, and we focus basically on bringing holistic naturopathic medicine to primary care, which is something that's not really focused on. Integrative medicine is definitely very unique from traditional medicine. As a physician, I was traditionally trained in internal medicine, and I decided to switch gears to integrative medicine because the way I treated my patients, I did not see them actually get better. I continue to see people progress in their disease states, and that did not satisfy me. I wanted to actually bring true health and real health to their lives. So when I became introduced to integrative medicine, it really made a huge difference for my patients, and it made a huge difference in terms of my own personal satisfaction and enjoyment of my profession. And it's basically a marriage of naturopathic medicine and traditional medicine, combining the best of both worlds for the best ultimate result.
Dr. Johnson says the amount of sleep you get and what you eat make a huge difference in your overall health and your ability to fight off disease and illness.
I can tell you the most common things that present to my office actually involve sleep, digestive issues, memory, and energy levels. A lot of people in Manhattan very fatigued and run down with work. So I find that by focusing on the source of the problem, which typically is digestive issues, I can actually resolve the rest as well. And hence here comes the importance of how we nourish ourselves and what we are actually eating, and the importance of focusing on lean, green, plant-strong diets that are free of pesticides and free of food additives.
And we understand now that
Dr. Johnson says she has turned many of her patients into believers, showing them how many medical problems can be solved with a better diet and more sleep.
Yeah, they've actually, surprisingly, sometimes don't believe that the changes are actually working. They feel maybe it's just in my mind, maybe it's just the placebo effect. Everybody likes to blame it on the placebo effect. But I know that the natural approaches, whether it's with supplements in addition to a plant-strong diet, all these changes combined produce a better outcome. And I can give you, for example, a young female that came to me saying, I cannot focus, I cannot concentrate. I don't want to be taking Adderall or other stimulants to help me get my job done. And in speaking to her, she's sleeping only 5 hours a day. She's eating whatever she can find out and about around her work. She's highly stressed because of the type of work she does. And her main issue is how come she cannot focus and concentrate. So many times people are focusing on a certain outcome, but not really focusing on what's behind it. And once we did a good comprehensive nutritional profile, and I'm showing her what are her key nutritional deficiencies, she's able to objectively see, wow, I really need to change my diet. Now, it's very powerful when you can actually see the evidence of these things. And okay, I need to be able to sleep, but how can I sleep more than 5 hours if I can't physically get myself to fall asleep early or stay asleep? And that's when we use key natural supplements to actually help people sleep better. Because many people, I can tell you, would say, I would love to sleep 8 hours, but how do I get my body to do that? So that's why I love integrative medicine, because it gives us all those tools to resolve all those issues.
Okay. In her practice, the Genesis Medical Diagnostic. Her website is genesismedicalmd.com. Well, in 2017, if one of your resolutions was to live life to the fullest, that's something that I'm always excited to do, or to take up a new hobby, this is something you might want to consider. For me, I'm kind of bumping my hobby that I took up last year to kind of taking it to the next level this year. And basically what that is, I took up scuba diving. I'm a certified scuba diver. So basically open water scuba diver. And what I want to do is become an advanced diver. So in order to do that, the key for me is to take up time, put time aside this year so I can do that. What I'm sharing with you is what I shared with many of you who have been following me from last year, my journey. So if you look at this and are interested in coming on board and going along this journey with me, make sure that you tune in on my Facebook page, and you can let us know if you're interested in starting this journey with me in 2017. But I'm going to leave you with the Seize the Day Scuba out of Orange County. They helped me make good on one of my resolutions for 2016, and they will do it for 2017. So until next week, may have a prosperous week, and we'll see you next week. Take care.
I started my scuba diving journey at the Seize the Day Scuba in Anaheim Hills, California. I took the required classwork and closed water dives. Now it's time to head to the open water. First, let's take a look at the gear I'll need for my dive. You can rent most of your gear: a wetsuit, tank, buoyancy control device, weights, regulator, computer, compass, and air gauge. For your PADI certification, you need to purchase your own mask.
Important piece of equipment a diver would have.
Besides the air?
Yeah.
Well, we're looking at face masks, so I'm thinking that, and maybe the snorkel.
Yeah, the mask is the single most important piece of equipment that a diver has. Okay. The reason being is if the mask doesn't fit your face properly, then it's going to constantly flood.
Okay.
So what we're looking for is to make sure we have a good fit there. If it's flooding all the time, you're not going to have a good time.
You'll also need your snorkel, boots, gloves, and fins.
Now wiggle your foot side to side. Now up and down. Is the fin moving at all on your foot? Mm-mm. Okay, it's a good fit.
It's a good fit.
All right, so figure for your leg. What you're going to do is you're going to pinch right here and pull that up. Okay? Now grab the fin and pull it off your foot. And what we have are mesh bags so that when we put all of our wet gear in it, the water drains out of the bag. Okay?
Makes sense.
And they're customized specifically for scuba gear. So we get everything inside of a bag except for our tank and our weights, and we're ready to go. Most of them are backpacks. You throw it up on your back and you're out of there. With those pieces of equipment, you're looking anywhere on, I'll say the low end, $300, to the high end, $550, $600. So what do you think, Joanne?
I am excited, but a little nervous. But
Okay.
Overall, I am looking forward to doing what I need to do. Now that I've completed my classwork and the pool dive, it is time for the open water dive. We're here at Catalina Island at Casino Point.
Normally on the weekends, this is a very, very active dive park. One of the things about Casino Point is every year for the past 20 years, when dive locations around the world are analyzed and are reported on through the agencies and stuff, Casino Point has made the top 5 dive locations in the world. The reason being is because of the kelp forest.
This is what Casino Point used to look like. But now the kelp is gone because the coastal waters are warming. When I first got in the water, I was a little nervous, but when I looked down and saw all the fish and other aquatic life, I was thinking this is what it's all about. Then when I went down 34 feet to do the skills I learned in the confined waters, I think my brain was overwhelmed. Remember to equalize going down. Wow, this is really cool. Keep breathing. It took me a minute or two to get my focus, but thanks to my patient instructor, I made it through, completing my skills. Then we got a chance to explore the underwater world. How amazing it was to float along, suspended in space, taking in the sights and sounds under the sea.
Well, if anybody ever thought about learning how to scuba dive, I would say make sure they go to a qualified and a very quality type of shop, especially somebody who's PADI certified in order to be able to help you learn how to scuba dive and certify you. Because once I learned all of the skills that were needed and the understanding of the equipment and the pressures that you're under when you're underwater, to me that would be really important. And Seize the Day has been absolutely phenomenal in helping me to accomplish what I needed to accomplish in the time that I needed to accomplish it.
Scuba diving, probably the single most important thing I could tell somebody is find your center of gravity, find your center of peace, and whatever you're doing, whether you're a beginner or whether you've got as many dives as I've got under my belt, when you put your face underwater, realize you're going someplace that less than 10% of 1% of the world's population are ever going to do.
I look forward to doing more dives and becoming a more experienced and confident diver. My next 2 dives will be off the Sea Ray. It's a dive boat, and we'll be going to the other side of Catalina Island. I'll be joining members of the Seize the Day Scuba Dive Club. What an amazing experience. I can't wait to share it with you next week.
If you are an adult that began college and has not finished your college degree, let me put it to you straight. If your lifestyle and your standard of living is not becoming to you, then you should be coming to us, Oakwood University Elite Program. We are the fast, flexible adult degree completion program for the busy adult, like you.
Register today. Go to oakwoodleap.com or call 256-726-7098. It's time to leap.
For years, people have trusted McKay's Family Mortuary. We're part of your community and we'll take care of the details. We offer a variety of memorial services, including sea scattering and cremation. According to the Federal Trade Commission, the average funeral cost is over $9,000. We have complete funeral chapel service starting at only $31.25, casket included. Direct cremation starting at only $9.95. Visit one of our 5 locations and meet our caring and diverse staff. McKay Family Mortuary. Let us be the shoulder to lean on.
Thanks to Oakwood University and the LEAP program, I have now a college degree. So to the Spanish-speaking members of this community who feel that the LEAP program is something you should consider, I would say, ánimo a la universidad. Considere el programa LEAP de Oakwood University.
Go to oakwoodleap.com or call 256-726-7098.
Seize the Day Scuba for your best scuba experience above and below the sea. You'll find friendly staff, experienced PADI certified instructors, and state-of-the-art scuba equipment and gear. Join our dive club and we'll help you plan memorable scuba excursions. Immerse yourself. Seize the Day Scuba, serving Southern California. Call 949-220-0500 to create your scuba experience.
When I first started into the program, yes, I had doubts. I was really impressed with Oakwood University, with the faculty and the staff and the student body. It was a really good experience, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone who was thinking about going back and finishing their degree.
Register today. Go to oakwoodleap.com or call 256-726-7098.